guys, Cass here. So I kind of wanted to do a non-haul, but non-favorite, well, it's kind of a favorites type video, but it's not a September, like, monthly favorites type thing. I wanted to share with you guys some of my favorite kind of lip colors for fall, and be warned, this may be a longer video because I've got a lot of them. But for me, fall tends to mean either I tend to go a little bit vampier with my lips, as I'm doing now, slightly darker looking lips, or I do kind of nude. This year is kind of a different year for me because I'm actually daring to go a little bit more nude with my lips, and I found a lot of pretty nude colors. So I kind of wanted to jump into that, and yes, I just filmed my September favorites video not too long ago, earlier today. So same outfit, actually different lip color because I was testing out a new lip product and I quite like it, so it's in this video. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below, and yeah, let's get into the video. So I kind of want to separate these by type, I guess, or by finish in a way. Let's start with what I have on my lips. It's one of these new Revlon Color Stay Moisture Stains, and this is in the shade Parisian Passion, and this actually ends up being a little bit lighter than I thought it would. I still love the color. I think it is a gorgeous color. It's got fairly decent staying power. It is pretty glossy. Oh, actually, it's darker than when I last looked. I guess it goes a little bit darker when it's on your lips. But I do love this. I feel like it's a very interesting kind of, it's an interesting texture. It's kind of glossy, but at the same time it's not super glossy, and the only complaint I really have about this is the smell. It just is not, no, and the applicator is fairly decent. It's kind of typical of what you would find of the stains that I find nowadays. They all have that same kind of wand. So this is one of my favorites. Moving on to kind of more glossier things, I'm actually going to, yeah, let's go with this one. This is one of the glossy bombs from L'Oreal. This is in the shade Petite Plum, and this kind of falls under both that nude that I was talking about, as well as the kind of deeper vampire lip color. And this is a very glossy balm, obviously, and it doesn't last as long as the stain. It doesn't have any real staining power, but it is a very comfortable wear, and I quite like it. So, moving on, I have another balm which I talked about in my last video, and this is the L'Oreal Nude Balm in Plush Plum. Yep, Plush Plum. I've worn this so many times now I know what the name is. And this is a much sheerer looking color, but on the lips it goes on and it glides so amazingly. So I don't remember what this one smells like. I don't know if I smelled this one. This one doesn't have any smell to it. This one, it has a really nice kind of like faint but still there sweet smell to it, and I really quite enjoy it. And there is a little bit of shimmer in the product, however, it just comes off on your lips as kind of glowy in a way, if that makes sense. It just looks very kind of, it gives your lips dimension. I notice it makes my lips look a little bit bigger than they normally look, so really enjoy that product. I have another Revlon product. This is one of wow, can't talk. One of the Revlon lip butters. Wow, I couldn't think of the name of it. And this is in the shade Red Velvet, and it is just this gorgeous kind of like a deeper red color. It doesn't really have any blue tones or any like orange tones. It just kind of feels like a true red color, and I feel like this is a perfect on-the-go red if you don't have a lot of time to touch up constantly, or if you don't have the chance to look in the mirror constantly. This is a good red. It doesn't, it's really easy to apply. I don't feel like it bleeds at all, so this is a really pretty color. One more kind of balm type thing. This is one of the Maybelline Color Whisper. This isn't Maybelline. I don't know. It just says color which I think maybe it's Maybelline. This is in the shade Made It Mauve, and this is quite a bit of a lighter. It's kind of more comparable to the Plush Plum from L'Oreal. This is another kind of just mauvey nudish color, but still slightly darker, so it kind of fits within both of those categories, and once again, another really comfortable to wear product. I'm going to move on to a couple of glosses now. These are the NYX Butter Glosses. I talked about these in my favorites video. And as you can see, I have the same exact two. I have three in total. These are the two I wear most often though. And this first one here, which is in Devil's Food Cake, really kind of plays up on that vampy vibe that I was talking about, as this is a very kind of dark berry purple color. And these smell amazing. And then the other one, which I also mentioned, is called Tiramisu. This plays off of that nude that I was talking about. This really does kind of work with the more nude aspect of my favorite fall colors. So, and with that, like, I do believe I mentioned this as well. I have a lot of favorites in here from my video. I think all four of my favorites are in here right now. Yes, they are. I just talked about all four of them. And this is the fourth one. This is the Round Case Lipstick from NYX in Tea Rose. And once again, nude. And these are so incredibly creamy. I have two of these. This is probably my favorite. The other one is nice, but it's a red and it feels almost too creamy for a red. But this is a nude, and this is a peachy kind of pinky nude. So gorgeous, and especially gorgeous when paired with the Butter Gloss in Tiramisu. Moving on, another lipstick, or the only other lipstick, because the rest are, or the only other, I guess, non-matte lipstick. This is one of the colors, what are these called? I just know these are the Maybelline, maybe it's Maybelline Color Sensational, I think. And this is in the shade Deepest Cherry. And this definitely is a much more vampy, kind of deep, plummy, berry purple color, and it is just gorgeous. Moving on, the rest of my colors are matte. I have 5 more to show you. The first two are from the new Maybelline matte line, and the first one is in the shade Divine Wine, and it is just these kind of gorgeous, I guess it's very similar to the color I just showed you, but it's matte, and it is so pretty. The only thing I do recommend with these is that there's something interesting about the smell of these. The only thing I do really recommend, if you're going to wear a matte, make sure to prime your lips first, in the sense that you want to make sure all the dead skin is off of it, and then you want to use a very nice moisturizing balm. And the other one I have is in the shade Daringly Nude. And this is a gorgeous nude color. I don't feel like this nude washes out my lips, and this is probably one of the lighter nudes I have, but it's just kind of a peachy nude. It's got enough of that peach tone in it that it doesn't wash me out. The next two I have are the Rimmel by Kate Moss matte lipsticks, and these are in the shade 104, which is kind of playing on that pinky nude color that everybody really seems to be loving lately. And it's that one right there. This is a very, once again, another comfortable matte lipstick, and I really like this line. Same thing applies. Try to make sure your lips are smooth and that you have a balm on underneath. The other shade I have is in 104, that was the one I just had, 107, and it looks like this. It's quite a bit more red and kind of berry magenta-ish. It's definitely not a nude. It kind of falls a little bit more under that vampiness that I was talking about. And the last product, which is definitely a vampy to the max product, this is a NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, and it is in the shade Copenhagen. And this is their second to the darkest color, and it is just amazing, and it is a gorgeous color. The only problem I have with this is it does kind of wear off, and I'll end up getting kind of the product almost looking like lip liner around my mouth, and so I do have to kind of pay attention and reapply it every so often. But this is a gorgeous, like, deep, deep plum purple berry. It is good for those dramatic lips that if you want a super dramatic, bold lip, this is one of the perfect colors, and I think this would look great on quite a few different skin tones because I think it would give different effects though, so I think this would look good on most skin tones. Okay, that's it. I hope you guys liked this video. I have to go wash some swatches off my hand before they completely stain my hand different colors. I hope you guys liked this video. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below, and I will get to them as soon as possible. Bye, guys.